All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your AEW Collision review for June 17, 2023. It was a solid show. First show, I'm not gonna go crazy over it. If there's something that wasn't good, I'll say it. But yeah, I thought it was a good show. CM Punk is back. So after all the nonsense and the bullshit and the fight at All Out last year, he's back from his triceps injury. Tony Khan kept him, so hopefully this works out for the better. I thought he had a good segment to open the show. Pretty much just talk shit about the elite, pretty much, and or for a little bit, and then they might have set up a feud either with MJF or the elite. Hopefully, they do one with the elite. They have to do it at least in the next few months because if they wait till next year, I think the heat's gonna die off, and then nobody's gonna give a fuck about it. So yeah, they should do a CM Punk and the elite feud. You gotta do CM Punk MJF because apparently he didn't show it, but he pretty much had the heavyweight title in a bag he brought out to the ring last night. And then Miro's back. You can see on the screen. Andrade's back. So this show is pretty much for guys like CM Punk likes and like that are not getting enough TV time on Dynamite and shit. But I'm gonna give the show a chance. I used to review Dynamite and it just got boring, repetitive. So hopefully I'll give this about a few months. If there's no good storylines in about a few months, then I'll just stick with SmackDown reviews and WWE pay-per-views, but give the show a chance. All right. First up, we got CM Punk comes out. He grabs the mic. He takes off the AEW logo off the mic or whatever, the little box thing. And he just chucks it. And he says, "This is a professional wrestling business." He said he's tired of being nice. Yes, he says I've been unapologetic. Some people hate me for it, for the same reason you love me. My presence makes people feel uncomfortable. I am and he says one of the journalists or writers or something. He says he told him that he's one Bill Phil, and then he says I am the one genuine article filled with counterfeit bucks. That was kind of funny, called the Young Bucks counterfeit bucks. As the king is back. Why would I change? I'll always speak truth. Some people think they're owed an apology. And then he says, I'm sorry that the only people that are softer than you are the wrestlers you like. This was a shot at him. The elite and all these hardcore, diehard wrestling fans that they watch like every fucking company and shit. And he says something about the dog collar match that he's still the champion or whatever, and he won the dog collar match. So called out MJF there. He says it's mine because I earned it. So he pulls out the red bag. This is mine until someone can pin me or submit me for it. Until there's somebody in this company. So he grabs his wrestling boots and he puts them around his neck. Until there's somebody in this company that can fill my boots. They belong on my feet. Tell me when I'm telling lies, and tell me when I'm telling lies. He kept repeating it like about 4 or 5 times during the promo. That was a good opening promo. Good to see CM Punk back. All right, next up we got Wardlow versus Luchasaurus. He was accompanied in the ring by Christian Cage for the TNT title. Wardlow hits a drop kick on Luchasaurus. Luchasaurus tosses Wardlow into the steps on the outside. Wardlow hit a spinebuster, and then he hit a clothesline on Luchasaurus. And Wardlow hit the power bomb. At this point, he's doing the Wardlow the symphony thing. Power bomb symphony's coming. Christian Cage knows it's coming, so he grabs a chair, and he's like pacing back and forth, acting like he's gonna throw the chair or hit Wardlow with the chair. He eventually chucks it down. So Wardlow goes for the power bomb. Luchasaurus counters it into a choke slam for a 2 count. Then Wardlow hit the Swanton bomb on the top rope. Ref gets distracted with Luchasaurus because Luchasaurus like pulled him or grabbed the ref. And then this gives Christian Cage, who was a photographer on the outside, he just grabbed his camera and just hit Wardlow over the head with it. And then Luchasaurus pinned Wardlow to become the new TNT champion. So this is like Wardlow's. I don't know what the fuck they're doing with Wardlow because he was over last year. Now he's just pretty much just nothing right now. So he could. Because this is the third or fourth time I think he's lost it. And he's barely had the belt, the TNT title. They should at least give him a run with it because it makes no fucking sense. He should have. Because when you're trying to build a new star, you want the guy to like win a lot and have a good title reign if he has a championship. So he should have had the belt for like at least 6 to 8 months because he just had the belt for like 1 or 2. Every time he wins the TNT title, he always has it for like 1 or 2 months. So yeah, there's no fucking point of him having the title. So hopefully they book up strong from here on out, but I doubt it. But we'll see. And then oh yeah, then after the match, Christian Cage, he went to the top rope, he had the TNT title, he acted like he won the fucking championship. That was hilarious. All right, next up we got a segment in the back. Will Hobbs and PT Marshall. Powerhouse Hobbs says he's pretty much entering the Owen Hart tournament. And then later on that night, Ricky Starks says he's entering the tournament. It was like a video package. So we got two guys into the Owen Hart tournament. They didn't show the rest of the brackets. So I guess guys are just going to be announcing that they're entering the tournament. See what the bracket looks like. All right, next up we got the another return. This time it's Andrade. He's facing Buddy Matthews. He was accompanying the ring with Julia Hart. Andrade hit a big boot. Then he hit Andrade did a cartwheel on the apron. And then he hit a moonsault on the outside. Kind of a cool spot, I guess. And then back in the ring, Buddy Matthews hit a Meteora for a 2 count. And then Buddy Matthews, so he caught Andrade. Andrade was like on the apron. I think he went for a spear or something. And then the Buddy Matthews caught him for midair for a DDT for a near fall. And then Matthews went for a power bomb, and he couldn't do it because he was selling a knee injury. Not sure if he was really hurt, but it looks like he was just selling the knee injury. And then Andrade applied the figure four, and then he turned it into a figure eight. Not sure who he learned that from. And then Buddy Matthews taps out. So it was a solid match for Andrade's first match back. And then after the match, Andrade tries to shake his hand or whatever. He tries to help him up. Buddy Matthews ain't having it, so he pushes him. And then the lights go out. Oh no, fucking lights went out, and the House of Black shows up. They attack Andrade, and then that's pretty much it. So maybe are they setting up a feud with these guys, Andrade's first feud, or will they feud with somebody else? So yeah, we'll see what happens. Too early right now to tell. All right, next up we got Miro versus Tony Nese. He pretty much just crushes him. Miro's back. He wins with the camel clutch. So we'll see if he's going to squash more. He pretty much just beat up the jobbers. That was it for that. Then we had women's match. Willow Nightingale and Sky Blue defeat Tony Storm and Ruby Soho. Didn't really care about that. All right, next up we had the Acclaimed with Tony Schiavone in the ring. The Acclaimed, they said they're going after the trios titles. I don't really care about the trios titles. And then I think Anthony Bowen said that now AEW stands for, not only does it stand for Acclaimed every Wednesday, AEW stands for Acclaimed every weekend. And then after all that, Tony Schiavone joins him and they do like a four-way scissors. That was it for that. Everybody loves to do that scissor shit. All right, next up, we got the main event. FTR and CM Punk versus Jay White, Juice Robinson, Samoa Joe. Cash Wheeler hit 2 drop kicks, and then Cash Wheeler hit Juice with a power slam for a 2 count, and then CM Punk and Samoa Joe get tagged in, and the crowd was losing their shit. The crowd was great all night, especially in the beginning for Punk segment, and then this match at the end. And commercial break. After the break, Punk hit Juice with an elbow for a near fall, and then CM Punk hit Juice with the back suplex. Oh no, Cash Wheeler hit Juice with the back suplex. Punk gets a tag. He pretty much cleans house. And then he hit running knees, one on Jay White in the corner, and then he ran to the other opposite side and he hit Juice Robinson with a running knee. Punk goes for the elbow. Juice knocks him off the top rope while the ref is occupied with something else, and then Punk hit Jay White with the clothesline. Samoa Joe locks in the got the name of it, but just pretty much a sleeper hold. It's the same thing Karrion Kross does, and he takes him down to the mat. And then both FTR are stuck with on one side. Dax Harwood's he's getting a sleeper hold done on him, and then the other side, Cash Wheeler. Cash Wheeler breaks out of it. He hits the guy that's holding Dax Harwood, and then Dax Harwood breaks up sleeper hold to help out Punk. And then FTR hit the big rig on Juice, and then CM Punk hit the GTS for the win. That was another solid match on the card tonight. So we'll see who CM Punk's going to feud with. It's either going to be maybe Samoa Joe, MJF, or the Elite. Because they could do a title for title unification match, but it's too early because they got Forbidden Door next week. So either they're gonna save CM Punk MJF for either All In, All Out, or maybe Full Gear. They just wait till November because you have to do CM Punk versus the Elite, CM Punk and FTR versus the Elite. You can do like a 6-man tag, or they can get one member on. You can find somebody else to team up with CM Punk and FTR, and then do all 4 guys in the Elite. And then was the other? Oh, and then they have to do some CM Punk, Samoa Joe. Build up for that feud should be good. So yeah, that was pretty much it for AEW Collision, the debut episode. See ya.